the Liberal MP, the member for Casey, Aaron Violi. Aaron, I've got to say, this is quite an extraordinary result that you've achieved here in the face of a poor result for your party right across Victoria, Melbourne particularly. You're the only one who had a swing to you. Well done.
Well, thank you, Kieran, and it's an honour and a privilege and humbling to be re-elected, and it looks like I'll increase and potentially double the margin that I had previously. So that is an honour and a privilege, and I thank the community of Casey for their support and their endorsement. But I also want to acknowledge I've got many friends and colleagues that have lost their seats, many that are still in doubt, and we're waiting to watch some of those flows from the postals, and also many great candidates here in Victoria, also across the country for the Liberal Party that ran really hard, really great local campaigns that haven't got the result they wanted. So while it's a bittersweet moment of feeling pride and honour in being re-elected as the member for Casey, it's with a heavy heart that there's many colleagues that won't be back joining me, and many great candidates that would have been great MPs for their areas that won't get the opportunity to serve. And I just want to pay tribute to all of them and all the volunteers for the Liberal Party who turn out day after day because they believe in our values, and thank them for their support.
Yeah. No, well said, and bittersweet because it's a great achievement that you've personally done in your seat of Casey, and as I say, a great achievement given the rest of the debacle for the coalition and the Liberal Party specifically. Where did it go wrong, more broadly?
This is the question that we're all asking, and many have got different theories. I think it's too early, Kieran, honestly, to make a definitive decision. And we're seeing, and I just caught, the grab that you had before. We're seeing a world where the Greens are losing potentially all of their seats. Potentially we're getting Goldstein and Kooyong's looking close as well. So things are moving around really quickly. It really is honestly too early to make definitive decisions, but clearly when you have a result like this across the country for the party, there are many lessons that we need to take. And I always say the best way you learn lessons is to listen. And that's what I'll continue to do. I'm not taking for granted the support I've got here in Casey. I need to keep listening to my community. As a Victorian Liberal, I need to listen to Victorians and understand their concerns and frustrations and why they wouldn't support us. And across the country, we need to listen to what the country are telling us, and through their voting, they're telling us that they don't see themselves represented in the Liberal Party as we stand here today, and we need to understand that, and we need to move forward and offer them an alternative government, because this is the reality, Kieran.
Do you need to promote people like younger people like you? Do you need to sort of look to the next generation now as you rebuild and get individuals like yourself onto that front bench?
I'm not going to. I appreciate the question, but as you can also appreciate, Kieran, it's not my role to speculate on the leadership or what the front bench looks like and where we move internally. We need to have those internal discussions, and we will over time. But more importantly, we need to listen to the community and understand what they're telling us and how we move forward in a positive way. And I'll continue to be focused on making sure that I am the best member for Casey I can be, but also a positive voice within the Liberal Party more broadly in any roles that I have, and definitely as the member for Casey, that will be my focus.
And do you have any other thoughts on policy, on getting it done earlier, on the need to focus on reform? Have you got any other early thoughts on that? You're saying it's too early, but surely you've got to... I mean, you've been so engaged with this from a local level, but I know your policy mind as well. You're in. It's not like you're someone who doesn't have thoughts on these issues.
Yeah, well, I think our policies that we put forward are important, and I've said to you, previously into the viewers, Kieran, we need to continue to put forward positive policies to the community and articulate those and engage with people and talk to people about what matters to them and show them that we have solutions to the challenges that they face. And the feedback we received at the ballot box on the weekend, unfortunately and disappointingly, is that the community felt like we as a party didn't have the solutions to the challenges they face. And we'll understand that more in the coming days. But understand this, Kieran, and we as an opposition, and I acutely am aware of this, the cost of living crisis that the Australian people faced on Friday has not gone away today. The economic challenges in Australia and across the globe have not gone away today. The geopolitical challenges that we face as a country have not gone away. So we as an opposition need to hold this government to account. Yes, they have had a significant political victory, and they have, you know, the Prime Minister and the Treasurer and the leadership, they can celebrate and enjoy that, and they deserve to, because from a political perspective, it was a strong result for them. But from a governance perspective and for every Australian, those challenges are still there, and that's what we'll do. We'll hold them to account. As I've said to you many times and to your viewers, Kieran, my criticism in many ways of this government is that they've treated the symptoms and not the causes. Productivity in particular, the Treasurer is now talking about, well, he should have talked about it for the last 3 years. He didn't, and we're still facing these challenges, and that's what we need to focus on as an opposition, listening, learning, holding the government to account.